What is good, YouTube? Man, how is everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. It is Thursday, y'all, and you can see it ain't just me on the screen today, man. We got my fucking guy, X, is in the building out of fucking nowhere, man. It's simple as one text. That's all it takes. He said,
All it
let's
takes.
get on tonight, man. So let's get on tonight. Let's go live. So that's what we're here to do. Shout out to my guy X, man. How you feeling, bro?
And I've been good, man. Been watching these games and man, been ready to see what's going on. Been ready to see the season kick off, man. I'm ready to take the training wheels off. I'm ready to see Carr, Adams, I'm ready to see Jacob. You know, I want to see my boy Josh.
Oh, here we go with Jacobs.
You know I gotta see my boy Josh.
Here we go with Jacobs.
I want to see Johnson. I want to see Johnson hella bad. I want to see him in a larger role, man. I'm kind of excited about the offense.
Iron Johnson?
Still worry about. Yes, sir. Still worried about things, though.
Shit, okay. Well, shout out to everybody who didn't already pulled up, man. We got Robert, Fatal, SVT. Shout out to the members. We got Chansworthy in the building. Shout out to my guy, GA, Rock, Sean. We were just touching Sean. There you go. Boy. Shout out to Sean, man. Shout out to Kyle in the building. We got Raider Rob. Who else? We got Hangry Fearless. Graham Cam says, yo, what's good, my guy, man? Kyle Holt, Richard, Nick 209, Herman, Egalitarian in the building, Derek Vehicle, ASAP Cardi, man. Cardi weak, man. Chris Gang. We got I Am the Bay, Raider Joe. Shout out to everybody who's already in here, bro. We are fucking 70 deep, bro. You bringing all the people, man. All the people, man.
They locked in with a real when they know what's up, man.
That's how it is.
Y'all know
that's how it is, dog.
Man, what's going on with it though, man? What you been feeling, man? How you feeling, man? How you been feeling so far?
Hey, well, I'm gonna be honest, right? I think the shocker a few days ago was Demarcus Robinson getting the boot, right? I didn't think he. You know what? We knew that there was a possibility of him getting that axe, right? I just didn't think it was gonna be with the first wave of cuts, though, bro. I didn't think so.
Man, with this, right? Like, it's crazy because growing up a Raider stuff like that, man, I can always kind of gauge what Al was gonna do, bro. Like, I always felt that, like, Al. I knew Al after a while. Like, since I was 8 all the way up until I was a grown man, I kind of knew what Al was thinking. Like, I was on the same way. Like, it's a Raider move. This Al do this.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to these two dudes right here, Dave and Josh, man, I don't know what the hell they gonna do, man. But I've been happy about the part. I mean, dropping what's the name Robinson dude, man. I wasn't really a fan of his, man. I felt like we could have used that to get better players. To be honest, $5 million for a receiver of his caliber, like, no, my boy, no.
Okay, shit. Well, let me ask you this: do you think the fact that you can't really feel what's happening next with this new regime, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's a good thing, bro.
I kind of feel like these dudes kind of play. I kind of feel like these dudes play smartest guy in the room type shit much, man. I feel like that shit gonna come back and bite us, man. I mean, it's hella obvious. We need D tackle. We ain't made one move to get D tackle. It's hella obvious. If Parker doesn't get hurt, and we signed him back for some reason, I really don't understand why. If Parker don't get hurt, it feel like Parker's our starting right tackle come opening day. This guy can't block nobody. He was bitch of the year. Remember, like he got bitch of the year. Bitch of every week. He get bitch of the year. Like
that was Andre James.
I didn't understand
that. Okay, well, shit. Let me ask you this, because this is my initial reactions, because this is just the news that dropped today, right? I know that you like the linebacking core. I love defense in general, or not the linebacking core like on our team, but I know you like just the linebacker, the position, right?
Yeah.
So with me today, hearing that Kenny Young getting released, I thought that he was playing a vital piece of being a good backup middle linebacker that's played many games. He played 13 out of 17 games with the Rams last year. He's played tons and tons of football. Not only that, he is a great special teamer. And with him getting the axe today, It is a big surprise. But do you think that that is a testament to what Lucas Masterson and what Darian Butler is doing in camp, bro? What do you think about that?
I like Butler a lot, like far as his awareness, but
Mm-hmm.
I like his anticipation, but Butler was really small at Arizona State, like, you know, and I just don't feel like in a way that was a good move either, because I feel like Kenny Young is better than both of them. He better than
I,
both
I
of them, but
I
I
think
feel
right now, yeah, I think that Kenny Young is like a more proven football player.
yeah,
He's a guy that's established in this league, a 7-year veteran. So I would agree, but I would also say that sometimes taking that risk and having a massively higher reward, because we know what Kenny Young is right now,
we
but
do.
potentially,
Hey,
and that's good. That's good because it's comfortable. We know what we have. But sometimes you got to get uncomfortable, or some would say you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And this is what I have to say. If you take a shot on Lucas Masterson, who had a pretty good resume, I know he was undrafted for other reasons. Darian Butler, right? You said he was small in Arizona State.
yeah,
But what do both of those guys possess? Freaking coverage ability. And we play in a fucking league where it's going in a direction where it's pass, 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 pass. And guess what? We got into a 3rd and 1. Now we're going to run it. So I like Kenny Young. I hope, or I would have hoped that he would have stayed on the roster. But I will say this. I think that it is a testament to the work that those two guys are doing right now in camp. And honestly, I think that they may be seeing something that they're really confident in. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
look. I'm a Pac-12. I'm a Pac-12 guy. Like, I like Butler a lot. Like, you know, but I feel that, like, sooner or later this is going to be a full-on 3-4 and not a multi-scheme. And I just don't feel like linebackers that big fit, my boy. Like, he ain't gonna fit the middle. He can't rush the passer. And I mean, like, you're gonna come in on nickel. Like, we don't need 2 nickel linebackers when you got like Diablo. Like, what is Diablo for if
Well,
you have this dude already?
well, here's the thing. I believe that in our first game against the Jaguars, he went in on 3 blitzes and he had the highest pass rush win rate on the team. Obviously, it was only on three reps, but Darian Butler, I think he's an intriguing prospect. I really, really like Lucas Masterson though. Like, this is a dude that what was it, last game, he just seemed to always make the sure tackle. Like, he didn't let the ball carrier run for extra yards. He didn't allow those mistakes to happen. And I like Lucas Masterson, man, but I'm gonna be honest. I wish we would have kept Kenny Young. I'm gonna just say that. Like,
I wish
that's just how it is.
too. That's what I thought so. So when the cut came down, it was kind of surprising to me. But I'm like, I'm not really a fan of the whole linebacker unit in the first place. Like, right now, I mean, I feel like right now it's room for improvement. Like, I feel like having like I don't know. I just feel like more safe with veterans. And I guess I'm a Raider fan, and you know we always bring in a veteran. But I would like to see like Jamie Collins by now. Like, the guy can't be that high. Like, bring the guy in and let the. I mean, he can also teach the defense. He was in the defense. He can
So you
blitz.
would bring in, so you would also bring in Dante Hightower then.
Yes, I would rather bring in one of the veterans to be a coach on the field. But
See,
Jamie Collins
well,
or Hightower though.
I think that this is where the new regime is trying to step away, and they're trying to understand that right now, youth in this league is everything, bro. And I think we're seeing that. I think we're seeing that all across the league. Like, I think that you're better off taking that chance with a UDFA. Look what the fuck JC Jackson turned into, right? There's so many guys. There's so many guys, even just under Ziegler, they were a UDFA, and out of nowhere, they're getting cashed the fuck out.
Okay, I understand when they ball out, it works. When you ball out and it works, but I'm scared to shoot the dice right now. And this season is pivotal. It's too pivotal of a season. Carr and everything, like, this shit in our division is so close, man, that one false move gonna shoot you right in the face, bro. It's
You
gonna
know
shoot
what you know where we both agree though, and I think we could both agree on this. Where we need veterans the most is on that D line. Would you agree with that?
Man, what? Man, we got gashed last week, bro. Gashed.
So let me ask you this, right? You got Phylon, you got Sue, you got Linval Joseph, you got Brandon Williams. I want one of those motherfuckers to be a Raider.
Man,
One of them.
hey, look, I got a whole free agent list, man. But I wanted Shelton hella bad, to be honest. I'm like, I wanted Shelton.
Danny Shelton? Interesting.
We brought him in. I'm like, okay, this is the move. Like, you know, we're gonna sign, dude. And then we let him walk. Then he signs with Kansas City. I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, Shell not feel us better than Hinkins right now. Like you can't tell me that he's not.
I mean, I think that you have a couple options that are better than. I think Limbaugh is better than Hankins.
I think Limbaugh is too. I think Limbaugh is too, but
I think Brandon Williams is better than Hankins. I think that there's better players than Jonathan Hankins on the market. Yes. Yeah. I think, though, that where we are, maybe in the linebacking group, because of how dominant our edge rushers will be, I think that our linebackers will have a bigger help. But, to your point, I agree. I would rather know what I have in a player than shoot the dice. Because this is a pivotal season. This is a season where we have high expectations and we can't really be like, all right, well, you know, we'll just wait for the next draft and get a linebacker then. That's not the business that we're in right now. When you invest $98 million in Max Crosby, 100 plus in DC, 100 plus in Devontae, you're right. This is not a time to be gambling. So you go out and you get the sure thing. I'm with you. But what I'm also saying is I trust this regime, bro. I trust them.
Hey, look, I guess because I don't know them enough, but I don't trust this regime right now. Because it's so much like obvious shit that's not happening, bro. Like I said, the nose tackle was like, come on, we seen what Hinkins can do. He's not great. Okay. Then we bring in a whole new defense. Our defense is fit for a 4-2, and we're running a 3-4 consistently. Like this, like we don't have the pieces that match. We don't have
Well, this is the thing. This is why I'm going to push back on you. I think that they're going for youth, bro, because if you look at it, when we run that 3-4, you drafted Neil Farrell. He is a prototypical nose tackle to be in that 3-4. You also drafted Matthew Butler, who is a prototypical 3-4 defensive end. And then you go out and you get Bilal Nichols, who's been that prototype 3-4 defensive end in Chicago. So you have an outside linebacker with Chandler Jones that fits the 3-4. In my opinion, with a full strength defensive line, the only question mark is, can Max Crosby adapt to playing outside linebacker? And I think that if as long as he's rushing the passer, he's going to be just fine. Now, if you tell this motherfucker to be out here dropping back, getting a running back, that's a different story.
Hey, I don't want to see Max covering.
Me neither. No, nobody does. Nobody does. But what I'm saying is, bro, I can see that they are, oh, shit. Uh-oh.
Okay,
what the fuck? Oh. But what I'm saying, there we go. He's back. But what I could see is, bro, I could see an investment on the youth. That's what I'm seeing, bro.
Look, so you say Bilal Nichols, right? Bilal Nichols. Is Bilal Nichols Trey Flowers?
No.
Who's better?
Who's better than Trey Flowers?
Oh, yes.
Everson Griffin. Everson Griffin.
Hey, he's still a free agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
He puts his hand in the dirt. He can play the 3-4.
How long are you gonna have him for, though? You're gonna have him for 1 year. He's gonna retire.
Yeah, but I can live with that though until we draft a better player. I'm not so. Hey, look, I haven't heard one good thing about Butler. Not one good thing. Not one good thing.
Who, Matthew Butler?
Not one good thing. Not one good thing. Every time, hey, look. As I'm looking at Scout, and shout out to Scout, and he's posting it from Twitter, and they show like the individual one-on-ones. Every one-on-one that he takes, he getting his ass kicked. He's getting his ass kicked. So I'm like, I'm not happy with a guy getting his ass kicked in practice by mediocre linemen. He's getting his ass kicked by trash linemen. What are you gonna do against real linemen?
Well, I mean,
if you get your ass kicked by Muhammad Grassu, like I don't have faith in you now.
Okay, well, let's be honest. He also doesn't have Max Crosby and Chandler Jones on the outside to help him have one-on-ones. Like,
but listen, they're taking one-on-ones in practice. It says one-on-one drills. Muhammad Grassu versus Butler, and he kicked his ass. And Muhammad Grassu was like an undersized center. I watched him. Believe me, I know. I love the guy, but he shouldn't be kicking your ass. Not every rep.
But yeah, that's one rep.
Yes, I'm just saying. Like when I seen that, I'm like, no, man, no, you cannot lose to Muhammad.
Look, I agree with you, X, but I also think that we need to have faith in the youth, bro.
Look. You know, I'm all about the draft, bro. You know, I'm already. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm already looking into who I want us to draft the next season, and we haven't even started this season yet.
Yeah.
So I'm about the youth, but I just don't see that Butler, and we invested a 4th round pick. I don't see him contributing this season.
But that's fine because you signed Bilal Nichols.
Yeah, like I said, I like Nichols, man. I like Nichols and I like Billings. I like Nichols and Billings.
Yeah, Andrew Billings was showing a good game too.
Yeah, I love Billings, man. I followed him from Baylor. I love the guy, man. He's an undersized undersized nose tackle that's strong as hell. But like I said, man, I want to have faith. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got a little bit scared of me, man. This division is stacked, Andy. It's stacked to the top, bro.
Okay, but X, we are just as stacked.
I understand, but I just want us to be better.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. Let me tell you this. I don't think that we're gonna have a challenge against the Broncos O-line. I don't think we're gonna have a challenge against the Chiefs O-line. Really, the Chargers have an all-pro left tackle. They have a good guard on the left side, and they have a good guard on the right side. But their center is mediocre. Their right tackle is average. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not as worried if we would have had like Hankins still out or Bilal still out. Then I would be fucking spooked. But they're back. Hankins, he's a veteran. He'll come in. Kyle Peko. I like Kyle Peko. He did okay against the Jaguars. He did better against the Vikings. I think that we need to get a veteran on the level of the linebacker core, and I think we need a veteran on the D-line.
Andy, not one defensive lineman did good against the Vikings. And that's why I'm going to say it. The guy averaged 10 yards a pop carry, man. 10 yards a pop.
Coons did well.
Yeah, look. 10 yards a pop running that ball. That if your boy is running 10 yards a pop, you're not. Hey, look, y'all a unit. You got one guy that stood out in pass rush, but running against the defense, against the rush, it didn't look good, bro.
Well, I think once they took Billings out, it looked horrible. I think that Billings, but when Billings was out there, it was good.
Look, Andy.
But I thought it was good simply because of Billings.
Yeah, but one player shouldn't anchor that much.
No, but if we're talking about a nose tackle, that is his job.
Nose tackle does what's name. I wish it was Furrow. I wish it was him.
Yeah, me too. I think we all do. We fucking drafted him with the 4th overall pick.
I wish Furrow was the guy anchoring. Then I feel a lot more comfortable. Like, okay, we got an all-star nose tackle and in this rookie, and I feel more comfortable with him. But no, he's not producing right now.
Yeah.
And I was hella happy when we picked dude. I just see that he's not performing like he should as of right now in camp. I mean, we got a whole fucking season. These guys can improve and stuff like that. But just right now, going into it, it's just a little bit scary. The Denver Broncos got a good running game.
So let me ask you this, right? We talked about the linebackers, D-line, secondary. Give me your raw thoughts about the secondary. Anthony Averette comes back to practice today. Trayvon Mullen went back to practice yesterday. I have a question for you. And I dropped this question. Shout out to everybody who answered this on my video yesterday. We have just under 4 weeks until we play the Chargers week 1. I'm going to ask you this, X, and I'm going to ask everybody in the chat to answer this as well. In 4 weeks, can Trayvon Mullen carve out a starting role on this defense?
He's the starter.
Who is he starting over?
He got to start the other corner. He got to to me.
So when we're in our nickel, who's the 3 corners?
We going nickel. It's Hobbs, Mullins, and Sin.
Okay, so
I got look. I understand Everett. He was good in Baltimore. I understand that. But that dude's not better than Trayvon Mullen. And I got a lot invested in him myself. I like that guy, man. I was happy when we drafted him. I've been a fan of him since Clemson, and I got a lot of faith in him. And I feel like Mullen can play. I feel like he's the guy right now. He got a lot to prove.
So a guy that's got a lot to prove is the guy.
Yes. Because I seen him lock down Tyreek Hill on a Thursday.
Wait, but you can't say that. But you can't say that because Anthony Averette did the exact same shit. And his went viral with it.
Look, I got 100. Like I said, I wouldn't mind dude being a backup. Like I feel like we come out in the dime, we got to go 4-on-4 right now against the Chargers' good receiving core. I feel like we can get their ass. But Trayvon is my starter. Like I'm not overlooking dude. I'm not overlooking.
This is what I think. I think that in 4 weeks, it's impossible for him to carve out a starting role. Impossible.
I feel like
because there's mental reps that he wasn't able to take. There's real reps that he wasn't able to take. And we are going into the second to last preseason game where he hasn't taken one snap, one live snap in this new scheme.
He's going to play this week and he's going to play next week.
Okay. Well, in my opinion,
and pray to God he don't get hurt again.
In 4 weeks, I don't see it happening. Now, if you say that by week 4, Anthony Averette or one of our corners is just, man, Trayvon Mullen, man, every single practice, he's that guy. He's going up against Devontae. He's doing his shit. I could see him getting back out there as a starter. In 4 weeks, I don't think so. And I don't think that where we stand right now, I don't think that Mullen is a starter. I think the guys that have been out there with the team every single day, I think Anthony Averette and Rocky Sin are the starters. And I think that, let me tell you this, on first and second downs, I think Nate Hobbs is your slot. On third downs, I think that I think that Anthony Averett's your starter and your starter in the slot, and I think that Hobbs is your outside corner. I think that we're going to see a lot.
Has been going the fuck off. I'm not even gonna lie. I frowned upon the pick. I tip my hat to that dude. Man, that dude is a boy. Like it's so weird to see a player that was not good in college come into the NFL and turn into something different, bro. Like I was like, I thought that was a favor.
He wasn't. This is my thing. With Hobbs, there was only one person. I'm not sure, Kenny, if you're in here, shout out to Kenny. The second we fucking drafted Hobbs, he said, Andy, Hobbs is going to be a superstar. He is going to be the best corner that the Raiders have. He's going to be the best DB that the Raiders have. And I was like, yeah, you fucking crazy. Well, guess what? This motherfucker balls out last year. He's turning up in practice this year. One-on-ones, Devontae Adams, him and Devontae going at it. I love to see this shit, man. This is what I live for. This is what the Raiders should do. Now, let me ask you this. Hobbs got that versatility to go inside and outside. Rocky Sin has the versatility to go on the inside and outside. Or not Rocky Sin. Anthony Averette can go on the inside and the outside. Rock is an outside corner. Trayvon Mullen is an outside corner. Trayvon Mullen hasn't been practicing. Trayvon Mullen came off statistically one of his worst years. Rocky Sin statistically is coming off of his best season. So I don't see, with the two guys like Hobbs and Averette, I don't see how Mullen carves out a starting role in 4 weeks.
Because Mullen is a ball hog, though, bro. Like,
but he
gets picks like all those. Look, Averette, Hobbs, and Sin, I don't think they have 10 career picks.
Well, this is my thing.
All 3.
Mullen has like 3.
I'm just saying, like, he gets the ball. Like, he goes and gets it, bro. Like,
I agree with you. My problem is with Mullen. I don't have many issues with Mullen. I think I think Mullen is an exceptional athlete. I think that Mullen, he's 6'2". He has the tool set to be a phenomenal corner.
Super corner.
Now, let me ask you this, and don't be biased when you answer this. I think that Averette, Rock Ya-Sin, and Hobbs are all better in zone. I think that Rock Ya-Sin is better in man. I think that Hobbs is better in man. I think that Averette is equal. Okay? So I think that with this defense that is so multiple, that is so versatile, I think when you see Trayvon Mullen play his worst, it's in zone. I think when you have him reading the quarterback, that's his worst. But you have him one-on-one, pressed with a safety behind him where he knows he has help, he is going to lock the shit out of you. Yeah. And we saw it. We saw it.
You're right.
But this is my thing. Rock Ya-Sin doesn't need that because Rock Ya-Sin can play in zone. Averette can play in zone. Hobbs can play in zone. So if we're going to get handsy once it's time to fucking go up, play zone, play in the deep third, that sounds to me like a work in progress. Anthony Averett's a veteran. Rock Ya-Sin coming off the best season of his career. Fucking Nate Hobbs is a do-it-all guy.
Superstar.
Exactly. So I think that in 4 weeks it's too soon. I think that Trayvon Mullen can earn himself another contract with the Raiders. I hope he does. I just don't think that in 4 weeks he can carve himself out a starting role to play the Chargers. And in fact, I don't know if you want him to play the Chargers week 1. I would want somebody more fresh, right?
Yeah. I got faith. We 4 deep right now. We 4 deep right now, and it's not a bad problem to have 4 good corners to put on the field.
One of those guys is gonna become that star. Hobbs is already like this is stardom. Hobbs is right here. Like he's gonna hit that. And shout out to Kenny, I pulled him up.
Rock is gonna be that guy, bro. Rock is not like Rock don't get picks. He tackles well. He's fundamentally sound. He's never out of position, and I can live with it.
And that's what I was gonna ask you, right? I was gonna ask you this. So we got Rock, we got Averette, we got Mullen, we got Hobbs. We need one of them to essentially, by this season's time ends, we need to know, okay, this is our number one corner moving forward, right? We need to know that. We need to have that guy that's going to go follow the best receiver. Every good defense has one of those. So Hobbs, we know that Hobbs is a baller. So you got Rock, Averette, and Mullen. 3 guys on a contract. Two of them I say will stay. One of them is going to be very, very close, right? Who do you think out of those 3, Rock, Mullen, and Averette, becomes that number one?
Sin. I like Rocky. Rocky, like I said, he's not flashy, bro. He's not Dion. He's not.
And I don't care. Don't be flashy.
He's not flashy. He's not prime time. He's none of that. He's not gonna get you enough turnovers. I like it's a stat that I was thinking, like turnovers that matter, like in clutch moments. Like you got quarterbacks that throw interceptions, clutch moment. Tony Romo, Dak Prescott, those type of guys. Corner is that gonna show up at that end game to end the game? Who's gonna be our Charles Woodson? Rock is not that though. I feel like Mullen has that.
Merrig.
I feel like Mullen has that ability. But I feel like Rock is more fundamentally sound than Mullen is though.
So do you value picks more than coverage ability?
We need the ball. Takeaways help.
That's not my question.
No, I don't. I value coverage ability.
Okay, that's what I was about to say.
I know Rocky is going to be that guy. I feel like Rocky is the number one corner for this team.
Because I was about to hit you with a. So you'd rather fucking Diggs than Ramsey?
No, man, I'd rather Ramsey than Diggs for sure.
Yeah, 1,000%. Shout out to my guy Graf, man.
That's my boy Graf. You already know what's up, my boy.
Shout out to my guy Graf. Like Kenny. This is what I was telling you, X. This is what I was telling you about. Since we fucking drafted Hobbs, he goes, Andy, Hobbs gonna be the number one corner on this fucking team. He's gonna be the number one DB on this fucking team. I've never seen somebody with a fucking better prediction in my goddamn life. Shout out to Kenny, man.
Look. Kenny hats off to you, my guy, because I seen that boy at Illinois. Illinois, man. And I don't know what you was watching, but dude used to be getting toast. Like, that boy was toast. And I'm like, this dude be getting burned. But I'm like, maybe because he played for Illinois or something. I don't know. But he was toast. I didn't understand. Like, when we drafted, I was like, damn, like, they like, it's a 5th round pick. You're overdoing it. I'm like, no, we're not overdoing it. Because those picks count. And this dude was not good. And that dude is good, man. Hey, look.
He's not just good. That motherfucker is nice.
Yeah, he's nice. I can eat
crow. So let me ask you this, because we always do this. If there's a UDFA that you see has the highest chance to make the roster, or multiple, let me know right now.
Crosby is a boy, man.
Cosby.
Yeah, Cosby. And he did get beat for that touchdown last week, and I was a little bit disappointed because go ahead, make the excuse for him.
It's not an excuse. Stu, I asked Stu himself. If you watch the play, it was a double move with a rub route. DB, Bryce Cosby, had good coverage, but that rub route bumped the shit out of him, and he was wide open. As a DB, you have to understand that's coming. I agree with you. But let's not act like he just got his shit smoked.
No, he didn't get smoked. But I just knew that
I was also like, damn, Cosby, fuck, that's my guy. I want him to ball out.
I like him. I do like him though. I do like him. I got a lot of faith in dude, man. And like I said, both of them boys from Ball State, man. If you look at me
Justin Hall,
I was pulling for Hall. I didn't really what's his name, but Cosby is a good player, and I'm like, this dude ain't a chump, man. And once we got him, I'm like, I know this dude can play, but I'm kind of more biased to a Power 5 team. Like, so when y'all see the other teams, it's like, I know you're good, but you're good against them. Are you going to be good against NFL? Like, NFL and non-Power 5 is a big difference, a big jump. So when I see dude, I'm like, dude is good, but I was just kind of iffy about that the talent jump, like,
So I don't know if we ever talked about this. First, how do you feel about the trade with Tyree Gillespie to Tennessee?
I'm happy about it. I didn't care for Tyree. I didn't care for the Gillespie anyways. I'm being honest, man. When we were so high on him, I'm like, bro, I watched him. He made tackles 7 yards downfield. Like, he was the guy that was going to tackle. You seem like a good special teams player. When they was like, this guy is going to transcend, like, no, he's not. No, he's not. Somebody smoking the pipe. No, he's not. The guy wasn't going to be that good, and he wasn't that good, so we traded him. Great. That's an extra pick for us. I like draft picks. I love draft picks.
That's your life right there. Draft picks, baby.
Man. So
okay, so
for the pick, I'm like, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be very honest, right? We traded. If I like Mullen. I like Mullen a lot. I've been pounding the table for him. If somebody was to give me a 2 threes or a 3 and a 4, you can have Mullen. He can leave.
100%. I don't think any team in the NFL is dumb enough to do that, though.
I believe he got the skill set. If you're corner desperate,
there's one team. I'll tell you who that team that I think would be.
If you're corner desperate like the Niners and you need a corner like today, I think Mullen would be a good pick.
I don't think we deal with the Niners. You know who I think we deal with?
Who?
The Bengals.
I wouldn't give them motherfuckers nothing, man. The team too good already. They in our division. I'm not paying you anything.
Because let me tell you this, right? Chidobe Awuzie played his ass off. Eli Apple was getting smoked the whole year. Now, Chidobe Awuzie had fucking Mullen on the opposite side, it'd be a different ball game. It'd be a completely different ball game. So I think that if you're looking for a team that's the best fit that could probably trade for him, it'd probably be them.
Okay. So who's gonna have the higher draft pick, Niners or Bengals? What? That's not even. They're gonna be better than Niners, bro.
Okay, but the Bengals are in a way harder conference.
Harder conference, yeah, but not harder division.
Okay, well, the harder conference. Conference means pick, so
Browns are gonna be a layup.
Yeah,
Seattle
for sure.
Too, so
Well, okay. So Gillespie, you don't give a fuck about. I didn't expect.
No,
that.
I didn't.
You didn't give one fuck about Gillespie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to ask you this because a couple people seem to be somewhat torn, or they kind of just feel like this is fucking monopoly bread. How do you feel about a Denzel Perryman extension before he plays in this new scheme?
No.
I agree.
Hey,
Now let
look,
me ask you. Okay, go ahead.
I love Perryman. I've been a fan since Miami, but I have not seen him play in the scheme yet, and I don't think he fits it. To be honest, I just
I
don't.
agree.
And I love the guy. I just don't think he fit the scheme, and I would rather see him leave next year.
Okay, so follow up to that. Darren Waller was back at practice yesterday. Now he's back out of the door. He wasn't at practice today. So this is my extension that I put out in the universe. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he has 2 years on his deal. Okay, 2 years. I say you give him a 2-year extension, so you have him for the next 4 years, and it's a 2-year, $35 million extension. Hold on. I'm not saying give the motherfucker 17 and a half every year. What I'm saying is, out of those 35, what you do is that you say, you know what? 5 of those 35, we give you this year. So you're making 13 this year. And then you got 15, and then you got another 15. I think that's a good deal.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be really honest with you. That dude deal is disrespectful as fuck. It's disrespectful, to be very honest, bro.
27
dude,
guaranteed?
huh?
Oh, you're talking about the one he's on right now?
Yes, that shit's a big time bargain. We've been
But
playing.
hold on. When we did it,
Yeah,
giving him 7 million was low key like, what? Like, hold on, we're giving this dude low key a good chunk of change, and this motherfucker's been in and out of the league with a whole lot of problems.
Hey, but just because you're a drug addict don't mean you don't got talent.
100%, you're right.
So what I'm telling you is,
but we also have to look at it in that way, right? We gave him a chance when nobody else did.
yes,
And it's not like you got to repay me, but let's also not act like, damn, bro, like,
Hey,
we fucking worked with you, dude.
Andy, you can talk to either one of my brothers right now. I used to cheat in Madden, bro. I used to get this is my thought process. I watch college football. The fucking receivers for Georgia Tech and that wing T, those are tight ends, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of them, they're always big as hell, and they know how to run block. You know how they know how to run block? Because they run the ball 90% of the time. They're always athletes. I used to take Waller and put him at fucking tight end. Did I think it would work in the NFL? No, I didn't think that would actually work. But I had him on my draft board. I'm like, I want the Raiders to draft this dude because I know he can go up and get the ball in the red zone. Not saying he was going to be a star receiver or anything. I just wanted us to get him. When they got this dude, I'm like, oh, this is one of my guys. I like this guy. I never envisioned him being this good. But dude is top 3 tight end in the NFL. Kittle haven't played a full season in 3 years. And you mean to tell me that he's worth more than Waller right now?
I agree with you. So what do you think a contract situation would look for him? If you had to put numbers, years, guaranteed money, what would you say?
Waller is 29 right now. Tight ends usually last about 33, 34. They about, you don't got to fast to play tight end.
Yeah,
Waller,
for sure.
Jimmy Graham played for years. I feel like Jimmy Graham and Waller are like kind of like 1-2, like kind of the same player.
He's just faster.
Yeah, he's just the same player. I feel like you can play him. I feel like Waller should be like Raider for life type shit. And I feel like his talent can carry for another 5 or 6 years. I give him a 4-year deal, and I average him out to about 15 a season.
We're on the exact same page, just not with how many seasons.
I feel like the next 4 years. He be 33. He's still kind of in his prime, kind of like,
Yeah. So then at 33, I'd rather him be in a situation where he could be on another contract that we can negotiate another contract than in a situation where we feel like, fuck, we gave this man too much and now he don't have as much as what we thought 4 years ago. That's kind of why I put it that way,
I get it. I get that. But I still believe that the guy needs to. He's a top 3 tight end. Pay him.
No, he needs to get his bag. He deserves it. He needs to get his bag. Yeah.
Pay him. I mean, you're not paying anybody else. I mean, you're not giving Josh his money. Like you paid Brandon Bolden.
Here we go. Here we go.
And you, I can't live with that. I can't live with it. There's no way in hell that Brandon Bolden can hold Josh Jacobs' jockstrap. I can't do it. It can't.
You are a Josh Jacobs enthusiast. You will defend this man with everything. Right. I know this.
Right.
But we can both agree on one thing here. Oh, we can agree on two things. You can't pay everybody.
No.
And the running back is the most replaceable position in football.
So
I'm going to follow up with this.
Go ahead.
With what Josh Jacobs has done in this league, 2 1,000-yard seasons, back-to-back 10-plus touchdown seasons, it would be selfish of the Raiders to ask him or offer him less, and it would be stupid for Josh Jacobs to take less because of the position he plays. That's not fair to him. So, if he took the money, so be it. Come your ass back. Come back now.
I feel like
if he,
what you feel like he worth?
5.5 a season.
I said my deal was 3 years, 18. 3 years, 18 million. 6 a season, bro.
Okay, well then we're close.
Yeah, we're
close here. But I think 5.5 is the absolute most. Like I would rather us get him for 5. Like I would rather
give him 5 too.
But this is what I'm asking you. We can both agree that it would be stupid for him to take less because he's a man that plays a position in football that can be replaced at any fucking point. At any point. So for him, it'd be stupid for him to take less. He's earned a bag, bro. Like, he's earned money that he should get paid. But let me tell you this. It would also not be fair for the Raiders to be like, you know what, Josh? Like, you offer a lot to this team, but we only think that you're worth $5 million. The fuck? If Jacksonville can cash out Zay Jones for $10 million a season, he can go.
But receivers backs now, though.
Okay, but I'm telling you, I can think that Josh is worth 5. Next year, when the Lions are trying to rebuild even more, and Josh is a free agent, the Lions can go out and say, you know what, you're gonna be in the backfield with fucking what's his name, DeAndre Swift, and you guys are gonna be our offense because Jared Goff is ass. So I think that he can go get cashed out in a situation like that. This is what I'm saying. You have DBs that you need to pay next year. And I think you also have Josh Jacobs. So it's like I would rather pay those DBs, maybe work out an extension with Perryman if he pans out. But
I don't, I love Perryman. I love Perryman. I was hella happy we brought him in. I just don't think he's going to fit.
This is a good question.
If you look at the linebackers and the height of the linebackers, the size of the linebackers, it's not Perryman.
No, 100%. But Perryman was still a Pro Bowl last year.
I know, but they employ like big thumpers, like Takeo Spikes was a big thumper linebacker. Hightower was a big thumper, 6'4", 250.
But Perryman is a thumper too. Like, let's not act like but he's downhill. He will smack you.
He's a thumper, but I'm like those guys kind of like I feel like what's the name, like motherfucking you can put Hightower at fucking 3 technique and he can play a few downs. Like that dude he can move them linemen, man. That dude he don't need a nose tackle in front of him really. Like, you know, I just know that those linebackers in that system always fit, like, and they were always bigger. And I feel like we're going to a 3-4, like solely. Like, I feel like next season there won't be a hybrid no more. We'll be a 3-4 team.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I highly doubt that, because of how good Max Crosby and Chandler are. I think that I doubt that. I doubt that because you have a guy like Trayvon Merrick. And in a 3-4, you mainly just stick your fucking safety just, all right, just go back there, make sure none happens. That's not utilizing Merrick. In a 3-4, you're going to have to be like, all right, Hobbs, you're solely going to play on the outside where we know he also adds a ton on the inside. So I don't think that we're going to go solely to a 3-4. I think that maybe in another year in this scheme we'll see more of it. I don't think we're going to do that, though. I think that Patrick Graham is an extremely smart coordinator. I think that he's a guy that if you're Jason Simmons, you need to be fucking out there just snatching his whole thought process and, hoping that by the time Graham leaves, Jason Simmons can be like, all right, I'm doing this. I'm running this now. Because I don't think we're going to see 3-4.
I think we have Patrick Graham for like at least 2-3 seasons. I don't think he leaves that fast, bro. I feel like once he,
depending on his performance this year,
I don't think he pulls a Josh McDaniels in Denver. Like you're hot one year and then you leave and you're not really ready. I feel like you with Josh right there, you kind of should know, like, hey, like, man, if I was to leave, because you like, if Josh bombs this, he'll never get an opportunity again. He'll be offensive coordinator for the rest of his life. And only because he was in New England, he even getting another opportunity to get in the head coach. If he goes back to New England, he's never a head coach again.
Yeah.
That shit's a fucking career killer if you leave the nest too early. So unless this defense is like top 5, I don't see him going anywhere right now.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that our defense is more talented than the Giants?
On the interior, no.
Just all around. If you had to choose roster for roster, defense for defense, whose defense better?
Raiders have a better team than the Giants had last year. But that front, that down through.
You're trying to spin the question, X. Oh shit. What the fuck? X didn't fucking disappear.
I didn't.
Okay, there we go. You're trying to spin it. Just tell me, who has a better defense? On paper, better defense.
The Raiders.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Who has a better offense that's not going to continuously put that whack-ass quarterback out on the field? We do. Okay?
We do.
So let me ask you this. When the field is fucking shorter every fucking possession, because Daniel Jones is turning the ball over, fucking shitting out fumbles, shitting out picks, the dude's ass, right? So your defense is always going to be on a position where, we got to be on the goal line every fucking time. Let me ask you, Patrick Graham had a fucking top 5 red zone defense last year. He was 5th.
Mm-hmm.
With what? Xavier McKinney and Logan Ryan and fucking Leonard Williams as his big 3. So okay. So we have Trayvon, we got Merrick, we got Chandler, we got Max. I think that our stars outweigh their stars. So I'm going to ask you this. Our offense is going to put our defense in a much better position. Our defense overall, roster for roster, is better than the Giants. I think that Patrick Graham, max, is here for 2 seasons. Max.
That's it. I don't think he leaves after this season. I don't think he leaves after. I feel the same way.
Unless we have a top 5 defense, like you said.
Unless we have a top 5 defense. If we have top 5 defense, out of here. But like for this year, next year, I think we're solid with that. I think we're good for that.
No, but that's what I was saying. We need a guy like Jason Simmons to be like fucking on his hip. Pause. He needs to be on his hip to be there just getting all the knowledge, because guess what? We need that dude. Like, who's the guy right now in San Francisco? The defensive coordinator.
I can't think of the guy's name, but
bald-headed black dude.
Yeah,
he was over there learning.
DeMeco Ryan.
He was getting all that knowledge from Saleh, right? Saleh went off to be a head coach. Their fucking defense didn't take a step back.
At all.
That's what I'm saying. We need that guy, that understudy to Graham, because I don't think that Graham's time is I don't think we're going to be like fucking, what's his name, Vic Fangio, where Vic Fangio's DC for fucking 10 fucking years, I don't think that. I think that there's teams in this league that are going to want a defensive-minded head coach. The Bears just went out and got my favorite option from the Colts. The fuck was his name? I forget his name. He's their head coach now. Matt Eberflus. That's the defensive-minded head coach.
Matt Eberflus.
I really think that we need to have that guy behind Graham, learning everything. I like that. The Raider Room says Antonio Pierce. He might be that guy to fill in after Graham leaves.
Antonio Pierce do got that. He do got.
and he has that energy. And he
fire.
has that he also got that I've been in the league. I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean. So he can relate to the players as well. So I would love to see that as well. But yeah, man, I mean,
so before I can see our time running down, we down to 10 minutes. And we haven't talked about your favorite position. That offensive line. That offensive line is fucking stinking and it scares me to death, Andy.
Okay.
It scares
Let me tell you this.
I'm
gonna tell you this. Offensive line looks completely different with Colton Miller. That's a fact. Yes, that is a fact.
Left tackle.
I also think this. John Simpson will start. I don't think that John Simpson will be the starter for the whole season.
Because I'm
going to be honest. I said this last year, and I have the same feeling for this position. Last year, here we go. This motherfucker disappeared.
Now we here. I'm good.
So this is what I said. Last year before the season started, I said, you know what? I think that Corey Littleton maybe can have a bounce back season, but Diablo's taking a spot midway through the season. And that's exactly what happened. And let me tell you this year, John Simpson will start, but them mental errors, not being able to get out on a screen, not being fucking quick enough with this offense that we're running, Dylan Parham is neck and neck for that job. Okay? I'm going to say this. Right tackle, I'm just fucking praying that their Munford pans out because Alex Leatherwood, I'm going to be honest, I've never been the type to, and you know this, I'm always nah, bro, give him time.
Give him time, yeah.
Not this motherfucker, bro. Dude, I've never seen a first-round pick. I've never seen a first-round pick consistently lose reps in the fourth quarter in a preseason game against guys that are just trying to fight to make the practice squad. Not the 53, but the practice squad. And sadly enough, that's what happened with Leatherwood. And I've never seen that shit in my life. And I'm going to say another thing. I don't think that Leatherwood has the luxury this year to say, I'm not good enough at tackle. We're going to put you on the inside. I don't think that. I think that Lester Cotton got that shit on lock, bro.
And I like him.
I was shitting. Shout out to Sanjeev. I said, man, there's no fucking way Lester Cotton gets this job, bro. Fuck that. Well, guess what? Let me ask you right now. Tell me if I'm wrong. The way this man fucking plays, he's got Gabe Jackson written all over him.
Yeah, I've been said that. Hey, look, I was a fan. I was a fan of him at Alabama. He was a better lineman than Leatherwood at Alabama. When he dropped down the draft board, I'm like, damn, we picked him up. I'm like, this is a good pick. But then he didn't pan out. But I'm like, he doesn't fit really a zone blocker scheme. He's more like a power blocker.
And that's perfect because we're gonna run a power here.
And he's power and it fits now.
And you know what? That's exactly why I think week 1 you're gonna see John Simpson start because they're gonna want Simpson in an offense like this in a power scheme. It suits John Simpson. It's better for his game. Yes. But I'm telling you how vital screens are to this offense. I don't know how long he'll last. I don't know how long he'll last. But what I will say this, Thayer Munford, he looked good. He looked very good. I have a film study coming out on him very soon. But I'm going to be honest. I think that the most important thing right now is to go into the season with Jermaine Illuminor at right tackle.
No.
I think that's the best option available.
I seen enough of Illuminor last year. I seen enough of
But you seen him on the interior.
I seen enough of James last year, and I seen enough of Simpson, Illuminor, James. I seen enough of those guys last year. I seen enough. And I hey, look, you don't just say, hey, I'm a suck ass and then become great the next season. Fuck no.
Illuminor definitely did not suck ass last year.
He didn't
so I'm going to say it. You're wrong. You're wrong. Illuminor looked good last year, and he was our highest graded offensive lineman besides Colton Miller. And I'm going to tell you this, Jermaine Illuminor week 1, in my opinion, he offers knowledge of the scheme. He
Yeah.
offers the fact that he's not gonna get shit on by these stunts because he's seen them before. So he's gonna be able to pass the stunt off to Cotton, and he's gonna be able to take on Cotton's guy. So I think that that's very important because I'm gonna tell you this. I don't want Khalil Mack on a fucking stunt to be going right in and smacking the shit out of Derek Carr because I know that's what he wants. Joey Bosa's big nose ass is gonna want to do the same shit. Bradley Chubb's big nose or just big ass in general is gonna want to do the same shit. Chris Jones on the defensive line, they're so ass at edge, they're gonna put his ass on the edge and they're gonna try and do the same thing.
Sign Dunlap. They did sign.
They did sign Dunlap. So I think that Illuminor should start on the right side because he offers knowledge of the scheme. He's played in this scheme. And he looked good in this.
So you're saying don't go get Darrell Williams?
What I'm saying is that shit's not going to happen. If it was going to happen, it would have got done already.
No, the tackle market is hella high right now, Andy. Hella high.
No, it is. But bro, it would have happened already, bro. The same thing with Sue. I'm over that shit. Yeah, Linval Joseph signed his ass today. That motherfucker's a nose tackle that he's gonna mean business. What's his name? What's the dude we just fucking signed? Drafted out of LSU. Fucking Neil Farrell. Neil Farrell's gonna be able to learn so much game from Linval Joseph. It's disgusting. I think that right now you go out, you let Illuminor start at the right tackle spot. What's his name? Simpson will probably get his job took by like week 6, and you're good. I think the offensive line is decent, bro. I think that we're overreacting with how shitty the offensive line looks without Colton Miller, which is a problem. That is a problem. I do agree because we're not fucking guaranteed that he's just always healthy. Like we're not guaranteed that. So
we can't put nobody else at left tackle. If he goes down, the season goes down.
No, if he goes down, you need to trade for somebody
ASAP. Or sign Darrell Williams.
Darrell Williams not a left tackle. I think your season is just as fucked. James is trash. Illuminor is decent. I agree with you, my guy. Kenny said I was overlooking this shit. I'd be so fucking ready to talk with this guy with my guy X. Damn, they said you drunk because you said that Perryman is not that dude, man.
Hey, look, like I said, I like Perryman, bro. I really do. I just don't feel like 15. I don't feel
okay, let me ask you one more. Right? Bryce Cosby, you said that he's the guy that you think can make this roster as a UDFA. What impact do you think he makes on the roster, and whose job does he fucking take? Is it a Meeks?
He's a special teams player this year, man. I don't feel like he's gonna make a big impact. I don't think he's gonna make a big impact, but I feel like he can contribute some because he's when you're watching the last 2 games, he keeps flashing.
He does.
So I feel like if in a spot, if I have to throw him in, I'm not scared. I'm not scared if he's there. Like, you know.
So is it at like Amik's expense?
Amik is done, bro. He's too small.
Okay. But he's small too, though. This guy's small too.
Yeah, but I feel like he got more heart than Amik.
Okay.
Amik is like 5'8". Bryce is like at least 5'10". Like the size matters, bro. Like ask all the chicks that does matter. Ask all the chicks, size matters, bro. And I don't feel like I don't feel like he can cut the mustard, bro.
I'll tell you this shit. This was fucking perfect timing because, bro, we talked about everything, right? Uh-huh. For some reason, this man DC is catching strays in the chat right now. We not even talking about DC, and he stays catching strays.
Man, I love
DC, bro.
Hey, bro, if you think I ride with Josh, you should see me on the DC train. Like I'm on the floor. I'm fucking like, fuck you. DC is my guy. Don't fucking say nothing about DC because I'm with it.
Well, let me tell you this, bro. We need to do this shit more often, bro. This shit is fun as fuck, bro.
Hey, look, for sure. I'm like on Tuesdays for sure, bro, because I feel like after that Monday night, you kind of got everything out the way, bro.
All right, bet. I'm gonna hold you to that, bro. You get a message on Monday night I'm gonna say so. Tuesday we on, bro. I better get a
Yep.
fucking text back and say yes. All right.
Yeah, it's good.
All right,
It's
bet,
good.
bet.
I,
So we'll do that. We'll do that at least fucking twice in a month.
man, hey, look, after every look, Sunday's game is played, Monday, bro, the
Victory
division,
Monday.
anything that happened, we can fucking recap it right there and there, bro.
Bet. I'm fucking down, bro. And I know a lot of these people in the chat be down too, because this is the best thing, bro. We could disagree and it's fucking entertaining. I'm not just agreeing. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's get Josh Jacobs back. Like, this shit is fun, bro. Debating is fun, bro.
Yeah,
And I love this shit. But
I love it, man. Hey, until Josh showed me, but I feel like he getting an unfair shot. I don't like the offensive line, and we're putting him behind the offensive line and saying, "Hey, go rush for 1,500." And you got
Zamir
Brandon
White
Bolden
is that
moving
guy,
down.
bro. Zamir White is that guy, bro.
Amir White.
Zamir White is that guy, bro.
And
Fuck this. We're gonna end this, man. We're gonna end this, man. Shout out to everybody who pulled up, bro. We had over 200 of you guys in here, bro. Really quick, bro. X, let them know where they can hit you at.
Sideline GM, man. Find me on Sideline GM. Man, if you like rap music, man, you can find me on YouTube on Icing on the Cake. Man, if you want to hit me on like I said, Sideline GM. If you even on Facebook, if you're an old cat and you like Sideline GM, man, come to Facebook Sideline GM. We got too many Niner fans in there. We need a few Raiders to come jump in. Raid, do not start. Raid, don't start, my boy. Don't start. Don't start.
But yeah, man, there you go. Y'all heard it from the man. Hit him up, the Sideline GM. That's the best place. And hopefully we make this shit at least every other Tuesday something, man. We got to do this shit more often. This shit is fun as fuck, bro. I love you, bro. Listen, that was it for today, y'all. Shout out to you guys for pulling up. I love y'all. Stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'm out. Peace.
Welcome to the Death Star, where our opponent's dreams come to die.